In 1960, the first sit-in protests took place here in Memphis. That involved students from Lemoyne College and Owen Junior College, the two historically black colleges here in Memphis. My oldest sister, Ernestine, was a student at Lemoyne College. After my sister participated in that first sit-in of 1960, the rest of us in my family became involved, those that were old enough. We just participated in everything that was going on throughout that time. Whatever protests was on the horizon, whatever the targets were, that's what we did throughout that time. So after that first sit-in, it was just a given. They called our family kind of some militant ones, but sometimes when we come down to sit-in, there was nobody there but the Lee family. But 5 or 6 of us or whatever, well, we go down Main Street and close down everything on Main Street. All the lunch counters and everything, all day long, until, we felt like we had done a full day's work. I was arrested 3 times throughout the 1960s at lunch counters or even just for picketing. We would picket the department stores that did not hire blacks as cashiers because that was just for the whites, of course. I was arrested for whatever was going on, but I sat in at everything, absolutely everything, probably more than 100 sit-ins, I have no idea, but from 1960 all the way through. So it was just a part of my daily activities as far as being a part of that civil rights movement throughout the 1960s. And then in 1966, James Meredith, who was the first black student who attended Ole Miss in Oxford, Mississippi, he decided that he was going to walk down the highways of Mississippi and prove that a black man could walk safely down the highways of Mississippi and not be harmed. So he started his walk here in Memphis and started marching down into Mississippi, where a few miles across the Mississippi state line, he was shot down. Civil rights leaders from all over the country came and continued that march from Memphis. Dr. King was one of those. We went up to Dr. King and someone introduced him to us, several members of my family. We were all on that march. We would march every day all the way into Jackson, Mississippi. People would stand along the highways and jeer and curse us and all of that. And Dr. King, of course, was a target of that. And I remember on one occasion there was a group of white young men who wanted to attack Dr. King. And one of the more militant members of the march told him, "You can come at me, don't touch him," you see. But Dr. King remained calm. He remained so calm. He just had such a peace within his soul that it seemed like the things around him didn't disturb him. And that gave us that extra motivation, to just march with them all the way and just continue to be a part of this great movement that was going to change America to make it a better place, as Dr. King talked about. That was just, it was heartwarming to me.